What's going on, you guys? I'm Mike.
I'm Bree.
Welcome to Fracture Compass, and today we're going to be doing a 2020 bucket list video for you guys.
Now, if you guys are brand new here, check out our rewind video. We do a lot of things.
Yes, we did.
Especially with Halloween, ghosts, history, travel, anything, theme parks.
Yeah, and 2019 I think was a very lucrative year for us both, and this channel. We did a lot.
We did a lot and we hit a lot of milestones. Thanks to you guys who have subscribed to us, we reached 2,000 subscribers, and that was an amazing feat to us.
Yeah.
I can't believe in 2019 we hit 1,000 and then we went all the way to 2,000. So
it's kind of surreal. Like, you remember when we had like 50 subscribers and we were just making videos for them, and now we're making videos for 2,000 people. Yeah. I'm sure not all of them are watching, but still, it's mind-boggling that, you know, we have people who care.
That's right.
Yeah. So again, 2019, very lucrative, and I have a feeling that 2020 is going to be just as much, if not more so, because we have a lot of fun things planned.
That's right. And before we get started on our bucket list of what we want to do in 2020, let us know in the comments down below if there's anything that you want to see FCP cover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
please.
we are always down for whatever that word is.
We're down to see what
suggestions.
You guys, suggestions.
So we are always down for suggestions from you guys.
I don't know. And just keep in mind, you guys, that for this 2020 video, you know, we have a lot of things that we have planned here and we want to do, but we might not be able to make it, or we might not be able to do it this year.
That's right.
And so, you know, keep in mind that when we're saying all these things, we're not guaranteeing that's going to happen, but I will say that everything we have on this bucket list, we're probably going to hit sometime in the future on this channel. Whether it be this year or next year or in 5 years, we're going to do it.
That's right. So by the end of this decade, we will have done everything on this list. Hopefully.
So, first and foremost, I think on our list that we have is we want to go back to Vegas.
Vegas is a tricky little town.
It is a tricky little town full of tricky little people.
That's right.
Jesus.
So,
and I think the biggest thing that we're going to want to hit up there is Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum again, for multiple reasons. Number one, they have new content in there. New content.
Do they have new content?
Yeah, they have a couple.
Basically content.
They have new art, like props and stuff. Some stuff from Ted Bundy that's in the museum now. That would be really cool to check out. But first and foremost, I think, is for sure that, you know, the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum video that we did was was it the first video that we did of 2019? It
was one of the first videos that we did of 2019, and it was a big video for us, and
it was the one that blew up the most.
Yeah.
I think it now has like almost 100,000 views.
Over 100,000 views.
And so that's pretty intense. That's
for
crazy.
Us. Yeah.
And it kind of sucks because in that video I kept interrupting you.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. But you guys, it's not really Mike's fault. That video affected me greatly. Our video. But that place affected me greatly. And I was a little nervous talking about it. So I think Mike was just trying to take control of what was going on because I wasn't too keen on what was being said. And even the things that I did say, I said it really quick. And I'm like, moving on to the next room.
I was like trying to I think protect you and kind of, you know, steer the video in certain directions, and to a lot of people it just seemed rude, and, you know, I was just being really mean to you.
Like that?
I mean,
what?
So, you know, I think I want to I want to do another video of that and just kind of maybe have a redemption, because again, it's the one video that has the most views, and I made a horrible impression.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah. We're going to pull up our big boy pants and we're going to go back.
I only have small boy pants, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can stop at Costco on the way or something.
Okay. And I think another thing that we want to hit up in Las Vegas is the Saw escape room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we did the basement up here in LA and completely got addicted to escape rooms. We almost made it. There was 3 of us in that room for a 10-person room. Check out that video. The basement experience.
We'll put a link in the description down below for that.
But you absolutely get addicted to these things, and then Mike's like, hey, there's a Saw one, and I was all like, okay.
And I think it's going to be kind of hard because I took you guys, this was our first escape room, by the way, when we did the basement, and that's like regarded as one of the best escape rooms, like, no, I wouldn't say of all time, but so I feel like I spoiled you. Don't expect every escape room to be like that, as detailed, but there are a lot that are like that.
That's okay, as long as we win.
Yeah, well, there we go. Exactly. And I hear that the Saw escape room is very detailed, and I think we can do it.
We got it.
Because it's Saw. Yeah, like, oh, okay, there's the key. We can just cut open that person. We'll be fine.
Just make sure, I
Yeah,
don't get a bear trap on my face.
As long
or
as there's not a
anything.
bear trap on my face.
If there's a bear trap, I'll take the bear trap, okay? Just get me out of it.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, you're brave.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't have a fear of them like Jackie does, but...
You don't have a fear of getting your jaw ripped open? So yeah, I mean, Las Vegas, I think.
What?
Jackie-
What?
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 I mean, look at his face, but... Just get it
How
off me.
about no one puts that?
Just get it off. Well, what
I
if you
highly
have
doubt they're gonna put
Just-
something on your face.
Just get it off me, okay?
I don't consent to that.
I think it'll be a good time. Now we have to do it. And I swear, if there is a bear trap, she volunteered to distribute in that
Saw
video.
escape room, we're coming for you.
I think we want to hit up a lot of things that's local too, especially in Hollywood, because as you guys know, there are 1.5 million things to do in Los Angeles. And I think one of those things that I've, really feel is on my bucket list is actually going up to the Hollywood sign, like on a hike or just doing a tour up there and checking it out, because I've never been close to the Hollywood sign. And it's like, I'm a Californian, I should do touristy things every once in a while.
Touristy things are great, you guys. I know we all kind of complain about tourists and tourist season around here in like the Hollywood area and the LA area and whatnot, but sometimes you just gotta get out there and do some touristy stuff and kind of laugh at it.
Yeah.
Because you're from there and they're like, oh, where are you from? And you're like, here, just never did this, there's no point. But sometimes you can end up having the best time doing these dumb touristy things. Like Jax and I went on a road trip through New Mexico one time and ended up going down into, we passed through Roswell, and I had to take pictures with this like dumb alien setup in this shop that cost us $3.
$3 and it
like
was
to get in.
Sounds like a great
It
time.
was amazing, and I will never forget that experience. And I think something that I'm trying to take into 2020 with me is that experience as much stuff as you can, because we are never guaranteed tomorrow. So live each day.
That was really,
It was deep.
really deep.
It was deep, and
Wow.
I hate the phrase YOLO because it's like you only live once. Well, like I took this in another direction. I think I saw it on a meme. Like you live every day, you only die once. So do that.
And welcome to our poetry slam
That's right.
at Fractured Compass.
Anyways.
Crisscross applesauce.
If only they could see my face right now.
Another bucket list for us both, I think, this year is to just try to hit up as many ghost tours, paranormal investigations as we can during the off season of 2020. Because, as you guys know, when July till November 1st hits, we're going to be real busy with Halloween content, right? We have updates, we have midsummer, we have, construction updates when it comes to the theme parks. I already said that, I'm repeating myself, but we're gonna be busy. And usually from, now all the way until June-ish, we're gonna be just a little light on actually physically
no.
doing something. Okay, so we'll just cut this entire part.
Hang on. And I do agree with that, because like we can talk about Halloween and we can talk about stuff maybe starting in March, I would say, like, some things that we want are that predictions that we see things going in a general direction. But yes, until like June, July, there's not going to be much action happening that we can actually see, because a lot of things are going to be behind the scenes going on now. I can tell you that Not Scary Farm already knows what they're going to do. They've already started tearing down and building for this coming season, but that's something that we can't see. We can only suspect. And
I think that's what I was trying to say, is that that's actually have action and do something that's involves haunts or scary or anything scary related for the off season.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what we're all about.
We're
all about that darkness.
And I think we're gonna go hit up the Queen Mary again. And try to see, because the first time we did that paranormal experience, which is another video that we did have, where we did talk to ghosts, I think I was a little like what's going on, and and whatnot. And this time, I think you weren't there, so I want you to be there this time.
But you've done one.
I've done
Yes, you've done one, but I want you to be there. And I think that us just going like, I want to catch a ghost on film this year. I want to catch something. I want something, okay?
And then I'll be running, and you go, stop running.
We don't run.
We do not run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Like, I think the Queen Mary is definitely a hot spot for any sort of paranormal activity.
B340.
Yeah. We're gonna try to save B340. Again, that does cost money. It's about $500 a night if you guys have ever tried to stay in B340. And I know there was one person I was talking to, Jackson Jane. They actually got upgraded to B340 for the night because something happened to their room. I mean, it just happened to be...
All right, it's in the cards for them.
Like, it was in the cards. I wish that would happen to me, but I do not have that kind of luck. So Bree's going to be working some overtime so we can stay in B340.
Same, I'll be working as many hours as I freaking can. But just, not even with the Queen Mary, some other things that I think we were really interested in and we were talking about was doing the Winchester Mansion, driving up and doing Alcatraz as well in San Fran. And, maybe even hitting up Bodega Bay because that's where they filmed The Birds, but that one's that one is in the cards. Like, I wouldn't be super upset if we didn't do that.
If it's on the way and we're like, hey, it's
Yeah,
right
that's what I
over
was
there,
thinking.
let's just stop and do it. I've never seen The Birds, but I'll be there for you. I've never seen The Birds. I've seen, like, what The Birds is. Obviously, it's, like, one of Alfred Hitchcock's, like, Mike, I know who made it. I know the lady's eyeball gets taken out, and that's all I need to know.
Spoiler alert!
Oh my god!
It's not.
No, I'm gonna keep going. It's funny.
You just ruined the film.
It was made in like 19 what?
And you still haven't
50?
seen it.
Like,
Okay, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we're gonna watch that. That's gonna be on a... Oh!
I don't want to.
Bree hates horror. Yeah, well, you don't want to watch any horror film.
No, I can watch a horror film. I'll watch a horror film with you, but The Birds doesn't interest me. Do you guys think it's a good movie?
Don't even put that bad energy out there, okay?
I'm just like, it's... Okay, you just went to go see The Grudge and you thought it was the most boringest thing in the entire world.
Exactly.
So some horror movies can be boring to me.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so couple things other than the Queen Mary and Paranormal and B340 that's coming up, and there's some major theme park things coming up, is Rise of the Resistance is opening up. So that'll be opening up the 17th, so we're going to be hitting that. The other thing that's going to be going on is the Marvel Universe.
The campus,
The campus is going to be opening up 2020 over in DCA, and I believe that we're going to see a lot of hustle going on with that in the next coming months.
Yeah, I was just...
What an upgrade from Bugs Land.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
yeah.
definitely an upgrade for sure. But also, I was just there at Disneyland a couple days ago, and it looks like they have a while to go. Like, there's
They do.
they've broken ground and they've actually started building up, and there's some structures, but I think we're going to see just like an insane amount of progress, and I hope they don't delay it, because I would like to see the Avengers Campus this year.
No, I don't think there's going to be a delay, but something that I am afraid of is that they're going to open up the land. Obviously, they're going to get the stores, they're going to get the aesthetics of the land done and everything like that, but maybe their ride might not be quite ready. That Spider-Man ride that they've been talking about, because the anchor ride to that land, believe it or not, is Guardians of the Galaxy. It's already built. So when they open up that campus, it's going to flow into Guardians of the Galaxy, and that will be the anchor ride for that. But the Spider-Man attraction is supposed to be amazing.
Yeah.
And
It's the Amazing Spider-Man.
because it's just the Amazing Spider-Man.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to be really hard to follow up Rise of the Resistance. I haven't even
It
been
is.
on it, but it
See,
still looks
I
great.
think
Who
I
knows?
agree with that fear, though, because they opened up Batu
They
without
opened up-
Rise being open. So they were getting the cash grab without the e-ticket attraction. And now it's like reverse, but you're still, if you open it up without that attraction being done, then what the hell are you doing? It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
It is, but it is a growing trend, and I think we saw it first with Pixar Pier.
Yes, Pixar Pier
when
was
they-
a work in progress.
When they opened it and they didn't do it. I mean, they just now opened Inside Out. I mean, even though it was open, a couple months ago or
Summer.
Yeah, summer. Well, no, Pixar Pier was summer. And then 2 months ago, they just finished that
Yeah.
Inside Out area.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Malibu.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I walk through there and I kind of just go, oh my god.
I like
I'm
the
so
Malibu.
sorry
I
for
do
you
too.
Disney fans. I love Disney just as much as everybody, but this is a growing trend that we need to face, that
Yeah.
they're just opening stuff up in phases to get everybody to come in.
Yeah. But regardless, hopefully we'll have
phases.
Yes. But you know what? We keep coming because we're like, come on, do it. And if you guys have seen the POV for Rise of the Resistance, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Cannot say it better myself.
It looks like an amazing ride, and
I'm a little nervous. Like, what if we won't be able to get on? Like, are they doing the boarding system as well?
That's
They're
a risk that you have to take.
that is a risk that you have to take. They are doing the boarding system. We will be experiencing that soon. Florida is already doing the boarding system, and I think that's why we're gonna do it. I don't know if that's gonna stay.
But like, so you have your app, and then as soon as you get into the park, you can make a boarding.
You can select a boarding group for however many people in your party.
Do you have to have Max Pass to do that, or is that open to everybody?
No, I believe that's going to be open to everybody because
So you can make a boarding pass for me. Like, I don't have to do it just for myself.
Okay, so let me backtrack on that a little bit because I actually do think that you have to show up to an area in order to get your boarding pass if you're not on the Max Pass system.
But what if I have a max pass?
I will tell you.
Well, okay, we'll just.
I will tell you as soon as I can because I'm sure I'm going to figure it out in the next couple days.
Well, there we go.
Okay, so let's talk about Fractured Tales. Now, last year, 2019, we did The Hunt, and we did SCP-825, which was our biggest movie that we have taken on.
Yeah, it was a big
Yet.
undertaking too.
This year, we have decided to take on at least 2 or 3 projects.
Yes, I think one's going to be in the works probably starting next month, I would have to say. And we are going to kind of have some production meetings about that. But I think it might not be as long or as in-depth as SCP-825 was, because now that was very hard coordinating schedules and just getting that project done. It was, oh God, when did we start that?
It was daunting. We started in May and we released it in July.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that one was for sure
We started filming in May. Pre-production was April.
Yeah. So that was, I mean, and that was so fulfilling and so amazing, but watching the film, I do feel like, okay, there's things that we were learning from it, obviously, and we're going to take that and try to make a better product, but I don't think it's going to be another 30-minute film.
No, I think this year we're going to keep our films to about 15 minutes or under, if
That's beautiful.
not less. And we're going to kind of compact these stories that we're undertaking, and drive them very quickly into the just, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end, done. Because you can do that. And then there was something that you were talking about, like, 30-second horror movies.
Yeah.
Which is based off of a sentence. You've got a beginning, middle, end in about 30 seconds.
Yeah, there was a thing that I wanted to do where, like, instead of actually having a story, if you guys would be cool with just having, like, just a spooky scene or just, like, a quick little, like, a setup, here it is, and then it just ends. Because...
And I think that's what we started with.
Yeah, we did a
Earlier,
couple
just
of
Yeah,
with-
season 1 was...
Yeah, season 1 was
quick.
was just really quick, and then we decided to take on, and then we bit off. I don't think we bit off more than we could chew. SCP-825. I think it was a very rewarding experience and a very learning experience, but I think we can kind of bring it back because we do want to start to get these out to film festivals, and the longer they are, the more they become a feature film.
challenge. And I think also, like, in terms of our camera and our camera work, me personally, I think I want to get a gimbal so that way we have really smooth shots, because I was literally filming a scene on a tripod on a wagon.
Yes.
And it was just so, like, it was very fulfilling, very rewarding. It was I would not trade anything in the world for that experience. At the same time, it's not something I really want to repeat currently.
And I did buy us a gimbal, if you remember.
I know, and I'm saying that as, like, I want us to really figure out how to work the gimbal. We bought a gimbal, and we still haven't figured it out.
We did. We figured out how to balance it, but we haven't really used it per se. So this year, this is the moment to use it, because I think in our next, which I'm actually going to be writing on Wednesday, I want this sweeping shot going down an aisle and coming up. So practice that.
Yes. Will do.
Right.
But yeah, so I think that's Fractured Tales, us making little short horror films and maybe just some short horror scenes is something I certainly want to get going on this channel. And our goal is 3.
That's right.
3, whatever it's going to be, we're going to have it on this channel for 2020. 1 in the first quarter, 1 during summer, and then probably during the fall season. That one's going to be a little shorter because we're going to be so incredibly busy during fall with all of our haunt stuff.
Once fall hits, you guys, once the beginning of July hits, you guys, it is almost like Hell Week for us, and we
fall
not,
off the face of the earth.
We do not stop, and you guys know who have been with us since the beginning. Once July hits and midsummer hits, we do not stop till the beginning of November.
We really don't stop. We start our haunt journey, I would have to say, like when the first announcement for Halloween Horror Nights is.
Yeah.
And even before then, we do our predictions, we do our wants, and we're actually going to film a video like that.
And now they have Haunt X in February.
Yes,
yeah.
Haunt X.
And so we really are going to be starting that as soon as they announce the first thing. We're going to start speculating, we're going to start going down there, doing construction updates, doing, and I think that's part of the fun on this channel a lot too, and some of you guys may disagree, but is the anticipation of the event happening.
That's right.
The anticipation, the hype.
But remember, we will never reveal anything
No.
that we should not reveal, because to us, we like the mystery and we like finding things, so...
But we like guessing.
Yeah, and we
like to guess.
love guessing, and we love having it revealed. So we will never tell you that anything is for sure going to be there. Everything will be guesses, everything will be speculation until the actual event releases the information.
Yeah.
So anything we say, unless we say not released, that this is coming back or this is leaving, just take it as guess.
Well, we know for sure Shadowlands and Special Ops Infected.
Shadowlands and Special Ops Infected is gone.
Oh,
because I have their little gravestones right here on my
I like that they started doing this.
They did, but now I'm thinking, okay, so speaking of pins, if you guys know, it is 100 years this year for Knott's Berry Farm, and it is amazing that what they're doing over there, but they are releasing 100 pins for 100 years. This is actually the first pin in the series. On my vest, and it's basically a boysenberry with a K on it, and the original berry farm that it started. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, they're $9.99 a piece, by the way. That's $1,000 in pins.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I'm not buying $1,000 in
Look how
pins.
cool that first design
This
is.
first one is cool.
Yeah.
It's got the original berry farm.
Yeah, it's got the
inside of
original
it.
print. It says 100 anniversary, and that's why I got this one. But
And
I don't know if I'm going to get all of them, but every Friday they will release a pin. Well, they will release the picture of the pin, and then it will go on sale on Saturday. So, FYI.
I like that.
If they get a chicken, I'm totally gonna get you a chicken.
Look,
I want a rooster.
A rooster.
I want chicken. So, y'all may be wondering what we are actually going to be doing. For sure, we will have that content out for you, and I think a lot of it is conventions. So let's just rifle them off and talk about them.
So February 22nd and 23rd is going to be Haunt X at the Pomona Fairplex. We went last year. It is very, very small convention. This is just getting off the ground. And by very small, I mean you can walk the floor in about 15 minutes, if that. But the reason we went is because they had some of the more famous ghost town monsters out there, right? On a panel.
Yeah.
And they were talking about how they got started in the haunt industry and how they became the characters that they emulate today. So that was fun to learn. And we recorded that. And that's why we went out there.
Yeah.
Last year, and we will go back, and the vendors there are amazing. The reason we went out last year was for that panel, and then we will go back this year. Now the vendors that are there are the same vendors that you will find at Midsummer Scream and whatnot. So
bring money.
Yeah. No, I bought some pins last year. They were great.
And yeah, I think that one's going to be a lot of fun, and that's going to be a good way to just sort of start off our Halloween fix.
Yes,
for sure.
we will definitely be at Monsterpalooza May 8th through the 10th this year. And if you remember the real reason why we went out to Monsterpalooza, other than the fact that Monsterpalooza ended up being like a really cool venue.
It was.
With all their monster stuff, and it was amazing. But we originally had decided to go out there because that was the first announcement for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood.
Yeah.
Where they announced
Holidays in Hell.
Holidays in Hell. So if they do that again,
Which was a really good maze, by the way.
That was a good maze.
yeah, if they do that again, we will be out there, but I think we're just gonna be out there anyways because we love monsters. I love monster movies. Say what I will about horror movies, but I love monster movies. If there's a creature, I'm there.
Oh, if there's a creature anywhere.
Yeah.
Specifically a creature from the Black Lagoon.
I love the creature
I'll be there.
picture.
Yeah.
And then obviously Spook Show is Spook Show 8th. Blah.
Is it Spook Show 8? I just put 8. I didn't know which one it was.
Spook Show is in April. That's out by the 5 freeway,
The Halloween
basically
Club
where the
and-
Halloween Club is.
Santa Fe Springs?
Yeah, I was like Santa somewhere. So in Santa Fe Springs, Spook Show will be happening most likely again.
Yeah.
All I can say is bring water and just wear shorts and a t-shirt.
Spook
I
Show
know-
always happens to fall on like the
hottest day.
of
Yeah.
spring. It's like what heralds summer
Gosh.
for Southern California. Because when we went, like all the goths were just like their
Yeah.
makeup was just melting off.
I appreciate the goths and the way that they dress, and
It's beautiful.
and it's
It's an art.
beautiful.
But,
But-
they looked miserable.
Damn, like it was almost 100 degrees that day, and that's some effort because I was in jeans and a t-shirt, and I was like, oh my god. And like Kyle was with us, and he was beet red, like
Yeah,
just
he was
from
pretty
being
sunburned.
out there.
Well, hopefully the gods will shine upon us and we'll have a cloudy Spook
Oh
Show.
my gosh, that would just be
It would be,
amazing.
would be wonderful. Because it is outside. I think that's something we
Yeah.
should clarify.
It is-
Spook Show
it
is
is-
always outside.
Always outside. Please move it inside. And then obviously the pièce de résistance of conventions, Midsummer Scream, will be July 31st through August 2nd. We said it last year, it needed to be 3 days, and this year it is.
And let me tell you something, I'm honestly contemplating just getting a hotel out there. So that way we don't have to worry about parking and all that fiasco. So maybe that might be something in the cards for us because we're going to be there all 3 days.
Yeah, I think if we all kind of pitched in all together, we can just stay at that hotel that was like literally
Like
Right
part
right
of the
there. It's
convention
part of
center.
the convention center. It was really nice going in there. I think it's actually really expensive though. But if we just save our pennies
We'll be fine.
and we pitch,
Yeah.
we just, you know.
And it's like right next to a like awesome shopping center, and the Queen Mary's a skip and a hop away.
Yeah.
It is.
We could just vlog, just double
We
vlog.
just vlog all night.
Vlog.
24-hour vlog.
See,
or
wasn't it-
72-hour vlog of Midsummer.
Last year, that Midsummer Scream, the Crawdad Festival, and Alt 98 Summer Camp was all
Oh, it
on
was
the
all
same
same
weekend.
day.
So the Queen Mary was packed. This weird ass Crawdad Festival.
Oh
was right
man,
there.
Long Beach
And
was just
all of
parking was
Midsummer.
miserable.
Yeah, parking was a nightmare.
We got there at like 5:30 in the morning, so parking wasn't really that bad for us. We literally parked like boop, like right across the street. But if you showed up any time after 8 o'clock, you were
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Yeah.
And let's talk about how long that line was that we never had to deal with. But how long was the line when they finally let you guys in?
Long.
It was long. So Gold Bat is the only way to go at Midsummer Scream. It is literally,
It's almost essential at this point.
yeah, it is almost essential
It's
at
like the
this
front of the line
point.
pass.
If you want to see panels, if you want to get in onto the show floor early, you have to have a Gold Bat. I've been to some places and I'm all, could have taken or leaving like the VIP thing. Gold Bat is the way to go. It is the only way to go at Midsummer. Now, if you can't afford it, it is a little pricey. I understand that. But just know, the general line, the general admission line, still wasn't all the way in 2 hours after we got in.
Yeah.
Like, it was madness. It was
Yeah.
insane.
It was it was
Because it keeps growing, and this isn't a small convention. This is becoming almost the Comic-Con of Halloween conventions, and there was 35,000 people there last year. So it's only going to get bigger. That's why it's 3 days this year, because it was so big. And I believe that they're going to basically like get too big for the Long Beach Convention Center. They're going to have to move it at some point.
Might be the San Diego Midsummer Scream Convention.
I don't know. I mean, the only other place, and God help us, but LA is pretty big. But I don't
LA
know.
Convention Center, back to Pasadena, but I think Long Beach treats Midsummer very well, and it's very centrally located, but it does feel like the show floor is almost not big enough at this point.
Yeah, it was packed.
and they widened everything, which made it a lot better. But there were so many people. I think it's not the vendors, it's not the shows, it's the amount of people that are now showing up.
No, and
Because Midsummer has definitely left a very big impact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even in the Hall of Shadows, there was haunted houses.
Yeah.
Every single square inch of that.
And all with a line.
All with a line.
And I think too, like a Midsummer Scream is just like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna say about it. It's just I'm so excited. I'm just ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bring money.
Bring money.
Bring money.
Bring as much money as you can muster, because you're gonna want everything there. And let's also talk about another thing that is gonna be pretty big for us is I think Bree, you're gonna be working Scary Farm this year.
I'm gonna be working Scary Farm this year. I worked it last year. Obviously, some people were like, "What? You were there?" I didn't really advertise too much that I was going to be there, and I came in a little later. I repicked my spot up as squad leader, and I was there from September 29th all the way to October 31st. But again, I didn't advertise that I was there because we were doing so many other things as well. So I will be working completely there, and I will not be saying what I'm going to be doing because who knows? I still have to audition, right? But the further I know, and that will be way down the line in this year, not till the end of July or so. We'll see.
There you go.
We'll see. Hopefully big things. Obviously, hopefully my wife will be returning as a she-wolf because I know you guys all loved her. And
wasn't she great?
She was amazing.
Wasn't She-Wolf the best?
She-Wolf was the best.
Stop it.
Out of everyone.
Stop it.
Okay, I didn't say that. I just said she was the best in general.
I'm a little biased because, you know, I'm married to the She-Wolf. But anyways, no. Everybody did such an amazing job. But it was Jack's first year on Ghost Town Streets, and I think she killed it. So
she did. Everyone slayed, and everyone too.
Oh, everybody.
Everyone brought all their A game to their performances, their characters, their craft. I loved it. I think Not Scary Farm for sure killed it with their scare actors. Absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely did. They definitely won for us the one Halloween event that gives you the most bang for their buck. And they do an amazing job every year, and all I hope is that every single Halloween event can continue to strive to get better, because I think every single Halloween event this year did get better.
Yeah.
They did pull themselves out of pits that they were in. You know, even Universal Studios kind of pulled themselves out of that black wall.
Oh, the maze quality?
Maze quality.
And like there was more mazes, and the maze quality in general.
Getting rid of that Terror Tram was a
probably the best thing they could have done.
Yeah, those two added mazes that were down in that lot was awesome. A great way. I think overall I'm really excited for Universal Studios again this year, because not only do we see more mazes and a higher uptick, but overall the event itself just felt more fresh and more organized, and I think that hopefully they'll just keep that trend going and we're only going to go higher.
It did, because we walked out of there going like, yeah,
that was fun.
I actually enjoyed my night. It was a good time, you know. I walked out of Knott's going like, yeah, this was great, especially in the rise of the shows. So hopefully they can just, my only thing is just, add more shows that make sense.
And Queen Mary as well, like that also was another event that, again, fantastic, and I just like the feeling of the Queen Mary.
Oh yeah, fantastic time at Dark Harbor, great time at the LA Haunted Hayride. I hope that event continues to grow in the direction that it's going. It is hard for the hayride. It is hard for the hayride to be in such a public place.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think, we saw for sure a change with the Haunted Hayride, and I think we're going to continue seeing that change, and I'm welcoming it because it was fun. It was fun, but it wasn't an event that I felt that I needed to go back to because I hit up everything. Like, we literally did everything, and we did it in 2 hours, and that's totally fine. As a matter of fact, I would prefer going to a Halloween event and hitting everything up in a short amount of time as opposed to waiting in these long lines and making it an entire night. So I enjoyed Haunted Hayride, and overall I enjoyed everything. And just makes me that much more excited for next year. Bring it. Bring it, Halloween Horror Nights. Bring it, Not Scary Farm. Bring it, Haunted Hayride. Bring it, 17th Door. Bring it, Queen Mary, Dark Harbor.
Taunting the 17th door.
Bring it!
Are you out of your mind?
Bring it, McCamey Manor.
Yo! I'm sorry, Mike is now... You wash your mouth, that was soap.
I wanted to see your reaction. Please don't put
You
that
can
on.
see my heart. Anyways,
Don't bleep it out.
oh my god. Anyways, so yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. These are our likes, our wants, our dreams, our hopes, everything that we want to do in 2020.
We found a good footing for this channel, and I think we're gonna just keep rolling with it and just perfecting our craft and perfecting our vlogs, perfecting our relationship. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Thank you guys.
My brother. Anyways,
Thank you.
no, I'm interrupting you now. Just joking. Get back here.
No.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let us know down in the comments below what you guys want to see in 2020, what your hopes and dreams are for this channel, and what you want to see in the Halloween events coming up, or the conventions or anything like that. And we really hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, come say hi. We loved meeting you guys. It was nice.
That's right.
Yeah.
This year we will be carrying around certain items in our backpack whenever we're out doing some filming. So if you guys do see us, like Mike said, come up to us, you might get something.
Yeah, and I think, are we gonna stick to the rules of Halloween, Sam's rules of Halloween, or are we gonna have another video that says, this is what you have to say now to get the pins in 2020?
I think we're gonna change it up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna change it up.
Change it up.
Yeah, you have to say, smorgasbord, Titanic.
So stay tuned for passwords.
Jackie's looking at me like I'm a fucking freak.
I would say that is a great idea though. Okay, so we will
Change it up.
every single time we are going to be going out to a place, so we know that you watched the video, we will put out a password. If you say that password to us, you will get a prize.
Kind of like how Halloween Horror Nights does.
That's
with
right.
a certain maze.
Yep, they do on every single night.
It might be a song lyric, it might be a movie quote, it might be one word. We might ask just
I
have you
might
solve
just
a math
post it on
problem.
Instagram too. We could do that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're following our social media because I will put stuff up on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow our social media, please.
Yeah.
Helps us out.
So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Go ahead and leave a like. Comment down below what you guys would like to see from us. Appreciate all the love and support, and I cannot wait for a very lucrative 2020.
And if you guys want further and more in-depth content on a lot of different things that we cover, check out our Patreon on patreon.com.
Yeah. And thank you guys once again. Cannot wait to see what this year has in store for us. Bye!